Stephen, can I just start first of all with your thoughts on the result?
Very disappointed with the result. I said before the game, obviously if it goes to 13 points it's more damaging than it was before the game. So in terms of the result, very disappointed and frustrated for it.
Can you defend Alfredo Morelos?
No, not no more. I think I've gone above and beyond for Alfredo. I'll continue to protect him, support him and love him as the player and the person he is, but I've got to draw the line under it now, and he'll be punished internally. I'm going to recommend to the board he's fined a week's wages, and I'll also recommend that that fine should go to the supporters that came today, because they're the ones who'll suffer from his lack of discipline, and also his teammates as well. But the money's no use to the teammates, it's more use to the supporters, so that's what I'll recommend, and we'll see what happens from there.
Do you think he can change?
That's a question you'll have to ask the player himself, I think. I'm sitting here hoping, I'm wishing, I'm waiting. I can honestly say, hand on heart, I've done everything I can. His teammates have done everything they can. Me staff, support staff, do everything we can. At the same time, there's been other ill discipline throughout the team, throughout the season, that's hurt us. So the rules will change moving forward. Yeah, I'll deal with that.
What would you say about the discipline of some of the other players?
Well, I think you can say that for both sides. I'm not sure who you support, but there's definitely both sides on that, I think. But I'll analyse it all, and we'll see the outcome of decisions and referees' reports, and we'll go from there. That's all I can say on it right now. I've not had the chance to analyse each and every situation just yet.
Did you think, with a bit more belief, that your team maybe could have won that game?
I don't think we lacked belief today. I think maybe we did in the opening 20 minutes, or maybe till we went a goal down, but for some reason we found unbelievable belief and character and bottle and bravery from that moment, and 10v11 we were much the better team. At 1-1 we have an excellent chance with Ryan Jack to go and get ourselves in front, and then another individual mistake costs us, and again we have a chance to take something from the game when Joe Worrell could have put his ear through the net and into the stands. So there's a lot about the performance to be proud of from my point of view. It doesn't feel like that right now because the results in old firms taste a little bit worse and feels a little bit worse right now, straight after the game. But big picture, we've proved today, it took us a while to believe, but we've shown again that at times we were much better than Celtic today.
Were you upset that some of your players seemed to take the bait from the Celtic captain who was at the centre of so much of it?
It's frustrating that again we go to 10 men. Obviously the holiday situation doesn't affect us in terms of the game. It'll affect us in the future. But I feel for Andy because Celtic are well within the rights to celebrate. Of course, they've won a big game, they've stretched the lead. We celebrated when we won the last Old Firm, so you're well within your rights to celebrate, but I can't understand that why a guy decides to celebrate 10 yards away from 2% Rangers fans rather than 98% of his own support. So Andy's going in to protect his own people. I probably would have done that one myself. He was excellent. He was excellent. You know, it's been in the papers all week that he's worth, what was it, 12 million pounds and blah blah blah. And it's performances like that get him that recognition in the media. He was outstanding. When you're looking for people and you're looking out there, who's with me? Who, you know, the challenge got much more difficult when we went to 10 men. But to a man with the 10, they were all with me today. They were all with the fans. They were all with Rangers. And Ryan Kent obviously stood out amongst that. He's just a quality player.
Stephen, you can't be happy with the 2 Celtic goals, obviously.
No, we killed ourselves again, which has been, if you analyse where we have been hurt this season, it's been more down to individual errors. You know, you look at the Kilmarnock goal we conceded, Aberdeen, the first one recently. Again today, square pass for the first one, and then we don't defend the 2v1 with Joe and Connor on Edouard. Daniel gives the square ball away, we get counted on, but we're still okay. But we show Edouard too much respect and stand off him, and we get hurt. The second one's an individual error again. I'm sure that people will take responsibility for that. So yeah, that's an area that we do have to improve, and we need to eradicate the individual errors.
Do you think that the Celtic captain was purposely trying to wind up some of your players, because there was an incident after the goal?
Do you think he was?
Ryan
Hey,
Kent.
do you think he was purposely trying to wind us up? Do you?
There was an incident with Ryan Kent as well with after the goal.
No, listen, you'd expect that coming here. But we've got to be more clever and cute and deal with that better. But that's standard if you come to Celtic as a Rangers player. It's standard. No problem. It's no problem. We've got to deal with it better.
Did Halliday get a second yellow?
Sorry?
Did Halliday get a second yellow?
Yes. Yes.
See, when you're speaking to Alfredo after the game at half time, what's his kind of response? I know he's obviously English.
He's accepted what I've said to him after the game. In terms of his thoughts and what he wants to say from this point moving forward, his responsibility. I've said my piece, and that's all I can do really. As I say, I'll recommend a punishment to the board, and they'll deal with it from there.
You spoke about the indiscipline earlier on, and you're going to take a sort of, as a club, a harder line now.
I am.
You are, yeah.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%.
Is that the only way you can stop it? You want to try other ways?
Yeah, because I've tried every other avenue and every other trick, and I've tried it all. But it's hurt us on too many occasions. I'm not sure what the exact numbers are, but I think that's 5 for Alfredo, maybe. 5, yeah. That's not acceptable. And as a group, I think it must be double figures maybe now. So it's not acceptable.
What more can you do with Alfredo? You said it before, you said it again. What more can you actually do? Right on the pocket every week?
If he does it every week, well, look, there's times in football matches where you have to put your body on the line and you have to take a risk with a challenge or a tackle, and sometimes you get a double yellow, for example, and maybe you're hard done by, or the one at the beginning of the season where it wasn't violent conduct. I can defend that, and I'll defend all my players, and I have done. I've gone above and beyond for them all, but it gets to a stage where enough's enough, and that's where we are right now. Okay, cheers, thank you.